walking out of this movie with a packed theater and then walking out into a hallway of a movie theater with even more people coming into the movie theater to watch the movie again. It felt so good. It felt good to see all these people dressed up. I was so, just happy this movie's gonna make a lot of money so that DC can fix even more problems in their DC universe. Suicide Squad. We are finally here, everyone. Yes, Suicide Squad is in theaters. I just got back from the premiere, and I have to tell you right now, I enjoyed the movie more than Batman vs Superman. I do own Batman vs Superman, the Ultimate Cut and everything. When I reviewed Batman vs Superman, I gave the movie a B+. Let me go ahead and take that grade off and give that movie a C- because that movie is a huge disappointment to me. It really is, and after rewatching it, it can't hold up to what I really liked when I first saw it. But all I can say is this movie is better than that movie, but this movie is not great at all. In my personal opinion, to you guys, I am telling you my opinion. I am not a DC hater at all. I walked out of this movie kind of disappointed, 100%. To be honest with you, I am disappointed, but I did enjoy the movie, if that makes sense. So basically this movie is about, they're going to get a Suicide Squad together of Deadshot, the Croc guy, Harley Quinn, this guy with fire, this girl with a ninja sword, and all these other people are going to come together, and you got Boomerang guy, Jai Courtney, you got them all coming together to defeat this certain villain thing in the city, and they get dropped down to the city and must go through the city, find these monsters to get this main villain and stop it before it destroys the world. And this team is a bunch of villains that in the future of DC might be villains. And running around the city is the Joker, and we'll get to him in a minute. So basically, that's his plot about this movie, and I'm going to go ahead and start with the positives. First thing first, congratulations to the person who stole the show. I thought walking this movie would be Jared Leto. Unfortunately not. We will get to him in a minute. The person who stole the show, Will Smith. Wow. It felt refreshing to see him in a great role again. Honestly, he's a bad A, and he has great character development. He's the best character development in this movie. You feel for his character. He has a story actually behind all the shooting and everything. He's a cool character. He's a bad A, but he also has like a really interesting backstory and why he ends up in that prison. You get to see it in the very beginning. It's so cool because you're like, what? He got put in prison because of him? It's so cool and all. Deadshot is an awesome character, and I want to see him in as a villain in a future movie or a hero. I don't know. I just want to see Will Smith in this role again. Will Smith stole the show. Margot Robbie, oh my gosh, she's hot. Just letting you know that she was awesome as Harley Quinn. She was really crazy throughout the whole movie. She was awesome in this role. She was perfect. I cannot see anyone else playing her. She was great in this movie. The guy who played Croc, he was awesome. I really liked the style of Crocodile guy. He was awesome. The guy with the fire, he had a really interesting backstory. You learn throughout the movie, and it gets really interesting in the very end. It even hits you in the heart, kind of. He was a cool character. Boomerang with Jai Courtney. I can't believe I'm saying this. Jai Courtney did a good job in a movie. Usually he sucks, but in this movie, he was awesome as Boomerang guy. And the captain guy, Captain Red or something like that, the main guy, he was awesome. He had a really interesting relationship with a character who I will not tell you because it's a spoiler, but he had an interesting character. He was a good guy. I liked him. I want to see him in more DC movies. All around the acting was great. The girl from The Help, who was the main leader who made all the squad come together, she stole half the show, honestly. She was awesome. And of course, I cannot talk more about Jared Leto as the Joker. He killed it. 100%. He killed it. He had the whole style of the Joker. He killed it as the Joker. And the action by David Ayer is so awesome. It's fun. It's interesting. It's so much fun to be here. This movie is fun. This movie actually had me laughing. And the soundtrack reminds me of Guardians of the Galaxy. And this soundtrack was awesome. It was fun. It was pop. It was catch. I liked it all. The whole soundtrack. I actually might want to buy it because the soundtrack was really good. Again, all these positives are good. But I have one big issue. Okay, before I get the negatives, do not hate me, but my biggest issue is the Joker. Okay, so every advertisement, you've heard what Jared Leto has done on set. He did this to Margot Robbie, he sent bullets to Will Smith, he sent a bunch of like dead animals to people. Jared Leto went really crazy getting this role. And I hate to tell you this, but the Joker is only in the movie for like 4 minutes. As a total, from beginning to end, he is in this movie for like 5 minutes. Can you believe that? I was so excited to see Jared Leto in this role. And when he did pop up, he was awesome. He was great in this role. But man, I want to see him way more. Jared Leto is a good Joker, but I am disappointed that they didn't show him so much more. And the main villain in this movie is a complete waste. I did not like this villain at all. And this villain, I didn't know was going to be the villain at first. I was like, wow, that's the villain? And I hated the villain. It was so just like CGI fest. I didn't care for the villain. The villain was really there just to blow up the world because they're evil. That is it. I just couldn't get behind the villain. But overall, the whole squad, they worked together really, really well. I thought the action was fun. I thought the soundtrack was fun. But a big issue with the soundtrack, the first 20 minutes of this movie, it starts off really bad, honestly. It's like showing each backstory of like Will Smith, Margot Robbie, a little bit of Boomerang Guy. Like it shows a little bit back. It shows the backstory of them, and it's interesting. But it's so quick edited, and every character you get to meet in the prison, the song changes. It changes, it changes, it changes, it changes. The songs in these movies, they were using as a character, like in every scene. It got a little bit annoying. It kind of took me out of the movie. I was like, oh, I like that song. Like the scene with Deadshot when he's shooting at the thing. It had a cool song and everything, but it took me out of the movie and everything. But overall, I enjoyed the movie. The first 20 minutes were a little bit quick edited, too much. I was like, whoa, give me a break. Let me just get in the universe. It was like bam, bam, bam. And then it got better. And when they got dropped down to the city, it got way better. Jared Leto, in my opinion, the Joker, was a waste in this movie, in my opinion. I really hate to say that. He was a waste in this movie. The Joker had no reason to be in this movie except for Harley Quinn. That was it. But overall, the acting was good, the action was good, the directing was good, the cinematography was good, the soundtrack was good. There's a lot of good in this movie, just a lot more negative in my opinion. Overall, I am disappointed, but I did like the movie, and I do recommend go seeing it. So that's why I'm going to give the movie a really high C+. Again, it sounds like a bad grade, but I am telling you to go see it because I did enjoy it, I liked it, but there is a lot of disappointment with the Joker, and the music felt weird, and the first 20 minutes was just way too quick, and the ending is very predictable and cliche, but overall, I like Suicide Squad, and it's definitely the best DC movie we've gotten so far. So hey guys, sorry for the long review of my voice, I am kind of getting sick. Hope you guys enjoy this review, and I will see you guys next time. Bye guys!